Hey guys, Brandon Weaver here, and I thought that I would give you a quick update on some of our announcements of things that we've got coming up for our Desha Youth. And so tomorrow, Sunday, January the 29th, we were supposed to go over to Hijinks in Jonesboro. Unfortunately, with the winter weather that we had this last week and not having church services this past Wednesday night, we decided as a youth committee that it would probably be best to wait and move that to a date sometime in February. And so the plan is now we will not be going to Hijinks this Sunday. Instead, we will be going on February the 19th. And the good news is by waiting until that date, I believe some of y'all, maybe all of you, should be getting that following Monday off. So even though it's a school night, you should be able to be out a little bit later. And I think that date may end up working out better for everybody anyway. So, but February the 19th, what we'll do is we will meet at the church at 3 o'clock that afternoon, and then we'll drive over to Jonesboro. We'll eat supper over there. Then we will go over to Hijinks, and you'll have your choice of being able to do bowling or laser tag the entire time that we're there. You can bring some money with you to be able to do some of the arcade games that they have. They've also got a rock wall there that you can climb. They've also got a ropes course. So, I mean, we were there last year. I think most of you went with us, so you kind of know what they've got. So just however much money you want to be able to bring, you can. But like I said, we're going to take care of getting you in and being able to do either bowling or laser tag. So that should be a good night to where we can just kind of work on building some fellowship, some friendships, and kind of work on trying to bring the youth group closer together. Kind of the next bigger thing, kind of an important thing that we've got is the Lead Defend Conference, which is scheduled for March 4th in Little Rock. It's at Emmanuel Baptist Church. That is on a Saturday morning, so you will have to get up for that, but it will be a good reason to get up because this conference is going to give you guys an opportunity to be around students your age with teachers that know how to teach students at your age and your level, to get it down on your level, to be able to understand why we believe what we believe, and to be able to help you to communicate that when you're at school and when you're with your friends, and kind of help to continue to build that relationship with Christ. So that is March 4th. You're going to need to get signed up by Wednesday night, February 22nd. So February 22nd, there will not be a cost for this since it's a church thing or a teaching thing. There's not going to be cost to this as well. So just get signed up and say, hey, I'm going to go. The next thing, also in March, it's a couple of weeks later. It's on a Sunday night, but the good news is with it being on a Sunday night, it's going to fall on a Sunday night where you're in the middle of spring break. So March 19th, spring break week, Winter Jam in Little Rock down at, I guess that's Simmons Bank Arena now. It used to be Verizon Arena, Alltel Arena. The big arena down there by the river. And there's going to be all kinds of bands that are there this year. I believe Jeremy Camp is one of the bands, one of the headliners anyway, Andy Mineo. I believe, I can't remember now who the other one was. We the Kingdom, I believe, was the other one, other big headliner. So it's always a really good concert event that New Song Ministries puts on, and be a good opportunity for you guys to be exposed to good Christian music, to be able to kind of broaden your horizons there, and also just a good night for you guys to be able to again be around each other, build friendships with one another, and just do things as a youth group to build a youth group, because that's something that we need to be doing. It is not just growing as individuals, but we need to grow as a youth group as well. So that is Sunday, March 19th. Now here's the deal on this, is we're going to buy some passes to be able to make sure that we can get in, because Winter Jam itself, if you get there and just stay, if you get there, early on in the day, then you can just walk in and pay $15 and get in. I have been close at times past where the groups that we have gotten in with have not gotten there, or have just barely gotten in, I should say. I do know of people that their youth groups actually got turned away at the door. But something that they started doing a few years ago, we're selling these passes, and what you can do is buy this pass. It will guarantee you entry into the building, and you'll be able to actually get in before they open the gates to everybody else. So you get first choice of seating. So you might not get front row seats, but you can get some really good seats together. And so, like I said, it's a good night for you guys to be able to be around each other and hear some good Christian music, and also just also hear a good speaker. I can't remember now who the speaker is going to be at Winter Jam, but they will have a speaker there as well. So, but what I need you to do in saying that is, we need you to get signed up. I believe that deadline is later in March. I can't remember now what the date is, but toward the end of toward the end of February, we will have that deadline set, and you will need to pay $15 as a deposit. And what this deposit basically says is, yes, I'm going to go to Winter Jam unless I'm sick, or something else like that happens, but I'm paying this money in, and I'm saying that I'm going. And the thing is, if you don't go, then you don't get that money back. However, if you do go, then you will get that money back, and you can use that $15 on food or merchandise, however you want to use it. I would say use it for food, because we'll get there fairly early. We're not going to be stopping to eat supper anywhere. We will stop and eat after church, because we probably will leave from, or very close to, actual time of the end of the worship service that day. We'll leave pretty early after that for Little Rock, so we'll stop and eat somewhere, but you're going to be hungry, because it's going to be probably close to midnight. I would figure probably 11:30 to midnight before we get back that night. So you'll definitely want to have some money to be able to eat on there at Simmons Bank Arena. So there's that. And then the last announcement that I've got as far as things that you need to sign up for, and that is Super Summer. Super Summer is going to be opening up their registration on February 1st. We'll go ahead and start getting some spots reserved. Now, here's the thing with Super Summer. Super Summer is a huge church camp that is held at Ouachita Baptist University down in Arkadelphia. And last year we had Serenity and Kinley went. That's where Kinley got saved at last year. And what it is, it's kind of a mix of church camp meets extreme winter jam. What they will do is they will kind of break you guys up into different groups that you will be in for your time there, and you'll interact in those groups. You'll get a chance to learn from different leaders, different college students that are being trained to minister to students your age. They will have all kinds of games in the afternoon for you guys to participate in on Sunday and Monday, I believe, for the junior high, and then for high school it would be Wednesday through Friday, I think. So I think senior runs a little bit longer than junior high. But the thing is, we need you guys to get signed up for that. And here's the thing, Super Summer is really expensive, but the church believes in church camp and Super Summer so much that they have it budgeted in to get you there for free. The thing is, we need you to sign up and commit to going to church camp. We need you to be able to say, hey, I'm going to be a part of this youth group. I'm going to be part of this church camp experience. We don't want you to just sign up and say, I'm going to go, and then, we don't see you until it's time to go. But we want you to be a part of things around here. And so here's the thing. Super Summer JV, which is 7th and 8th grade, is June 24th through the 27th. That is Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. So we'll leave on Saturday morning, somewhere probably around 11, 10, somewhere in that ballpark. We should get down there, depending on if we stop, we will stop and eat. But we should get down there somewhere around 3 o'clock, and you guys will get checked in, and you'll find out the different schools that they're breaking you into. You'll get set up in your dorm rooms. And here's the thing, guys, students stay only with students. So there's no adults in the dorm rooms with you. Now the adults may be staying in an adjacent dorm room, but they're not actually in the room with you. And so you kind of get a little bit of a taste of what college would be like during that week. And so anyway, JV is, we go down on Saturday, we come back on Tuesday afternoon. The last session will be in the morning on Tuesday morning. You'll come back, and then the senior high group, which is 9th grade through 12th grade, you will get to come down on Tuesday morning and get there Tuesday afternoon, and you'll be able to get set up and everything in your dorm rooms just like the junior high kids did, and then you'll be able to be ready to go. And but they will have a huge worship service with contemporary music. They will have a really good speaker. The guy that spoke last year was a basketball coach at one of the colleges in Texas. His name escapes me right now. I'm not sure if he's going to be back this year, if they're going to have someone else. But they will have a speaker that can speak to you on your level and make sure that you are getting a good dose of the gospel message, to make sure that you know where you're at in your relationship with Christ. And so, but that is going to be June 27th through July 1st for senior high students. That is 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th. And that's the way they've got things broke down. So that's what we have coming up as far as major events and things that are currently on the schedule. We've also got some things that will be coming up in April and May. We don't have them on the calendar yet, but I'm sure we'll be filling in with a couple of things probably in there, because our goal is to do at least one thing every month. It may be a smaller thing, it may be a bigger thing, but to do at least one thing every month along with our every week services. And so to remind you guys, Sunday school. I cannot impress upon you how important it is to get up on Sunday morning and be at Sunday school. I don't care if it's just you or you and your parents or who, but you need to be in Sunday school. And we talked about this earlier, well, really at the start of the year. The amount of influence in your life outside of church, that if you're just coming to church on Wednesday night, you're not getting all that you need. And Sunday school can help. And even coming on Sunday morning for just the worship service, Sunday morning and Wednesday night is not all that you need. You need more than that, and Sunday school can help. So we start with our youth class at 9 o'clock. And so I'm encouraging you to get here before 9 o'clock. Everybody else kind of starts somewhere around 8:45 or so. But between 8:45 and 9 o'clock is when everybody starts. They have free donuts downstairs, so you can come in, you can grab a donut. They'll have coffee, they'll have hot chocolate, they've got water. You guys know that we've got some snack stuff upstairs, so if you miss breakfast because you're getting up late and trying to get here, hey, you can still eat. You're not going to starve to death. So anyway, but that is Sunday school every Sunday morning, 9 o'clock. Again, you need to be here. Part of the reason why I was doing the videos earlier around Christmas and all throughout the football season and everything was because our Sunday school program had been lacking, and you guys needed something outside of just what we've been doing, and so I was doing that. But guys, you need to be here in class, and so that's where we're at right now. You need to be here for Sunday school, Sunday morning, 9 o'clock. Can't stress that enough. So be here. And then, again, you guys know this. Wednesday night, they start serving the meal sometime between 5:30 and 5:45. So go ahead, be here around 5:30. You can come in, you can eat. You know that we've got stuff to do upstairs with the video games. We've got the pool table, we've got the air hockey table, we've got all kinds of different things that you can just go upstairs and hang out. I mean, you can play basketball. We've got the basketball area opened up on one end of the floor outside of where everybody's eating at. So you can go do that. You guys know this. But anyway, so we've got all of that you can come do that. Like I said, around 6 o'clock, we will have kind of Team Kids start, and the youth will start shortly thereafter, where we'll have some sort of a game or an icebreaker, and class itself, where we really kind of start to settle in, do announcements, all that kind of stuff. That starts around 6:30. So meal at 5:30, kind of game time, icebreaker time, 6 o'clock-ish, and then class time somewhere around 6:30. And we'll be here till about 7:30. So anyway, like I said, you guys know this. You've been here, you've been a part of things. I want to encourage you to continue to be a part of things, because we need you. The youth group needs you, the church needs you, but you also need what the church can provide, and that is an opportunity to grow in your faith and to get closer to Jesus and the relationship that you've started with Him when you came to know Him as Lord and Savior for life. And if you don't know Him yet, then you need that relationship, and we can show you how to get that started. So that's where we're at this week. And anyway, I just want to take several minutes, I guess, not just a few minutes, but I wanted to take several minutes to just share with you guys, hey, here's where we're at, what's going on, and kind of where we're at with the youth ministry. So I hope you guys enjoyed the snow. It sounds like there's a chance that we may see some more wintry weather this coming Tuesday and Wednesday and possibly Thursday. So just stay tuned as far as what's going to be coming up with church this Wednesday night. The policy has always been, if you guys aren't in school, then we don't have services on Wednesday night. So we'll see. I know Batesville let out last week, and apparently maybe Southside didn't. I think I heard that the other day. So there may have been a little confusion about that. Not 100% sure, but anyway, that's always been the policy. If the schools are out, we don't have church. So, all right, guys. Hope you have a good rest of your weekend, and we want to see you in Sunday school in the morning at 9 o'clock. And if you don't get this until after Sunday, then we want to see you here Wednesday night in time for class. So we'll see you later.